you do DJI again. Hi. Hey everyone. We going live right now. Yay. Hi all, it's me. Hi all. Cool. I don't see live on YouTube, Coco. All right, cool. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. Could you believe it's the last week of summer? And let me remind you why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is Thaimee Supper Club. My name is Hong Thaimee. I was born and raised in Thailand, and now I'm a chef in New York City, and I work around the world. In fact, I'm going to be in the Maldives at the end of September. Okay, and Thaimee Supper Club. It is my um, little thing that not like little thing. This is my love project actually because I want to create the time that we can cook together and we can learn from one another. And I understand what it's like that you build your life. You have a busy, schedule, and I like to be here guiding through and doing healthy, delicious, easy food together. Okay. And thank you so much for all of you to subscribe. And if you subscribe at my website, hongtiny.com, you would get a recipe ahead of time and you get a market list ahead of time that you can purchase. I mean, you don't have to do, you can do from anywhere actually. And then we can cook live together. And all the menu that I am creating is something that basically after 45 minutes to an hour together, you can have a whole meal. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, because I'm doing live on my YouTube. So last week of summer, time flies. Um, and I wanted to do something to, cook it yummy food together. So we are going to do a watermelon salad that will serve along with ribs that I'm going to glaze with the tiny sweet chili sauce. And while I'm doing this, please say hi in the chat room and please, ask any questions and share if you want me to cook anything next week. By the way, I'm doing this bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks. And if you miss the live cooking together, I'm going to rerun after this. Okay, so let's go through the ingredients. All right, 2 dishes. Remember, we are going to do a rib, not a, we're going to do good ribs. We are going to do ribs with sweet chili sauce glaze, which is my product line. Yes, Thaimee sweet chili sauce that I've tested to a lot of kids and adults, and they love them. And all we need is ribs and love. That's the way I talk. Ribs. And then we're going to put that in the oven and then we're going to glaze that. Okay. And then we're going to have it along with watermelon salad. And that is an inspiration from a Thai dish called tam tang. It's kind of like, like you have watermelon salad, but this time it's going to be with, meaning like papaya salad in Thailand. But today, instead of using with the green papaya, I'm doing it with the real watermelon. And I'm excited to share with you this. I just received this from my favorite farm in the whole wide world. Producer, I need to charge the computer. This is important because this computer needs to be charged. And this one is called Kuka Melon. Isn't that cool? Look at this, how cute. And I'm going to put that extra with the watermelon, the kuka melon, and fresh cucumber from the farm as well. So all these ingredients are very easy to find, and I guarantee you can find that from anywhere around the world. Okay, and the dressing super Thai. Here in my hand is a block of tamarind. Tamarind paste. That's two kinds of tamarinds, okay? Tamarinds in Thailand, you would find like this, okay, in a block. And I see that in Latin America and sometimes in India as well. I'm going to make a concentrate out of that, and then some lime, some fish sauce, something sweet. That together with some herbs and some peanuts. And if you're allergic to peanuts, you don't have to, or put some other nuts in it. Sounds good? Cool. I guarantee you in this less than an hour, we're going to have a wonderful dinner together. Right, producer?
Yes.
Any questions so far?
No questions so far.
Oh my
People are very excited.
Very excited. Awesome. By the way, thank you, producer. Today is Mr. Coco. Coco, you want to say you see your face a little bit?
Yes, in a bit.
In a bit. All right. So, as I mentioned, every time when you cook, especially with these two items, you want to cook with something, whatever menu that you plan, you want to plan and organize your time, right? Like you want to cook with something that takes the longest first. So with this menu, I am going to start with the ribs. Okay. So what I have here is about, I mean, it's going to be me and my man, who is my producer, with my everything, and he's going to be a dishwasher later. So I have about 2 pounds of ribs. I kind of bake it ahead of time because I want to show you the finished product, right? So 2 pounds of ribs. And then I am going to marinate with some garlic. By the way, I'm Thai. I cook with my rot mu, okay? This is what you have to know about Thai culture. Rot mu means the flavors come out of your hands, that comes out of your fingers, okay? So right there is garlic, a handful of it. Whoops. And then the coriander seeds. Can you tell where the coriander from? Can anybody guess? Okay, put in the chat room. Where's the coriander from? Any answer, Coco?
No answers yet.
No. So coriander is from, it's actually the same as cilantro. Could you believe that? So on the top up, meaning the leaf part up, it is cilantro. But when it comes to the roots, it's coriander. So what I'm going to do is in there, I have garlic. I have the pepper, I'm so sorry, coriander. And then I'm going to add on a tiny bit of the micro cilantro, again, from my favorite farm, Emily Jones, and then pepper. What I'm going to do is I am going to add, just a tiny bit, okay? That in Thai we call the Trinity. All you have to do is pound that just to break them up a little bit. And look at my action. When I pound, I hold this called in Thai krop, okay? Or in English, we call it stone mortar and pestle. With your strong hand, hold it right tight. And then with your other hand, you use it as a guard, okay? And smile when you cook. Okay? Sorry?
Oat hasn't answered your coriander question.
Oat had an answer, Mr. Oat.
He said the coriander comes from the spice section of the supermarket.
Spice section from the supermarket, that's a good one. And then I want to give a sugar part of it, because you know when you marinate with some, you know what I find? I find the sugar, typically I would use it with palm sugar or Thai beef, okay? Coconut sugar or the palm sugar. But now I have been enjoying my sugar with date. So this is date sugar because it has more nutrition. See, I love it so much. It's almost done. And when it comes to sugar, you want it to, you know, like not to give you much spike, okay? Meaning spike, so that your body can keep digesting it well. And by the way, One of these days, I'm going to give a tour to my kitchen because I like to keep everything organized, you know, like label that. I just write it. I just know it's date sugar. So in there, write the Trinity garlic coriander seed from the spice section in supermarket. Pepper, black or white is fine. Something sweet, which is sugar, and something salty, fish sauce. I cannot tell you what brand, but just use the brand that you feel comfortable with, okay? Taste is subjective. You like what you like, because what I like may not to your taste, but I can tell you the guide. And by the way, this cooking club is the guideline to make amazing things happen in your kitchen. And if I could be part of that, it's my joy. When you work with raw meat, do you want to work with kitchen gloves? I have it in my drawer all times. You can't take a chef, a professional chef, out of our kitchen. So where are you guys watching from? Coco?
I'm right next to you.
Our friends. Well, you see, I am giving them a Thai massage. Put the pressure point onto these ribs. You see? Just like that. It looks good and it smells so good. Of course, I made it. Now I'm going to discard the gloves. Okay. Bye-bye. And then I'm going to put that in the oven or in the deep fryer. Or if you want to make it more fun, I mean, and you don't mind destroying your health a little bit, you can deep fry that too. Doesn't matter. What matters is you cook that to your liking. My liking today is I'm putting in my convection oven, which is air fryer. I have two. I have one right in the oven, and I have it another one right there. Okay. So while the meat is cooking, I'm going to make the salad. How are we doing so far?
Everyone's happy. Or people listening in Vermont.
Vermont! How's the weather in Vermont? I love Vermont. Send me some cheese, please. Send me some cheese. You know what I like about this technology? That we can connect together from anywhere in the world. And that is a beautiful thing. Now, as I mentioned before, the dressing for watermelon salad. By the way, watermelon in Thai, we call it tang mo. Okay, everybody repeat after me. Tang mo. Coco?
Tang mo.
Tang mo.
Tang mo.
So tam, tang. What are we making? Tam.
Mo.
Tam, tang.
Tam, tam.
Tang.
Tang. Tang. Tam, tang.
I enjoy you.
I
I like it, yeah.
The weather in Vermont is beautiful today. The leaves are turning colors.
Aww. It's just a soda. Today I'm not drinking. All right, I put in there the block of tamarind. Okay. Typically, you can find in the section. I think I have it. So, like you could do like a concentrate like that, you know, like from a supermarket, or if you want to make it your own. I typically do. This is about 16 ounces or so, with about a quart of water, and the quart is 4 cups. With warm water, which I already drew my water prior to the live. That's it, and you let it relax, and then you're gonna absorb that. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's how you make the tamarind concentrate. Okay, so the two varieties of sour element in Thai cooking. typically. You get a sharp, sour lime. Most of the time we do lime, okay? And then we do the brown, tangy sourness from the tamarind. And because you have that in the blocks, the warm water will relax it. And we're just gonna let that soak, and we're gonna squeeze it out, and that you would have it concentrate. Okay, so it's super easy. That means if you like to do it yourself, you want to control the texture and the level flavors of your sourness, brown sourness from the tamarind, you can make it yourself. That's pretty much it. So easy. And then we are going to do knife cuts. We halfway done already. Could you believe that? How easy it is. So, Thaimee, watermelon. This is so cute. The mini one. Oh, did you see that? Did you see the crack? Did you hear the crack? It's so fresh that it's kind of cracked already. You know, I cut the tip off. I cut the tip off so that I have some base when I cut, because when it kind of rounded, it's I need it to be centered, so it is safer for me. Oopsie, sorry. So you guys like spicy food? Do you like spicy food?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. See, I could do it like this, right? But because the bottom of my Thaimee or my watermelon is wobbling, and that is quite dangerous for me, especially my knife's quite sharp. So what I do is I lower that down. And you know what? At this point, you do what you're comfortable with, okay? But I'm doing this so that I could have my size of my knife cuts the same. See, I can kind of do like go like that and make it into a cube. See, it's a cube. Easy, right? Or I could go like, cut the top part, and you go long, baton. That's my French, baton.
Perfect.
By the way, I hosted a girl from Paris last week. I learned some new things. What did I learn? Oh, she tried to say it's very good. What she said, Maca?
C'est bon.
C'est très bon. See? Go like that again. Do the same thing. A long one. And let me tell you why I'm doing the long one. Because I want to cut my watermelon long strip too. And you don't have to throw this away. Actually, this is good if you want to make a pickle out of it. Actually, an old recipe, like an ancient recipe, almost like royal Thai, we make dessert out of this watermelon rind. Fact. In a bowl, I'm transferring my watermelon into a bowl, just like that. You know what? Maybe for two, we can do like half a watermelon. Just test. So good. Happy to have sweet watermelon. In Thailand, growing up, I remember I ate it so much. That is I always get sick. I'm sure my mom is watching right now and she'd probably say, remember back then? And you know what I like too? In Thailand, we have red watermelon and yellow watermelon. It's pretty. And it tastes the same. Oh, and the most fun watermelon I've ever seen was in Japan. They make watermelon in a cube in supermarket. It's like the cutest thing ever. It's like imagine like a ball like this in a square form. Genius. Genius. Yeah, there you go. About half of a watermelon right in here. I'm gonna get another bowl to save the rind. Just in case I can do that with other things. Da, 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 da. Okay, now it's time for cucumber. Watermelon, we call it tangmo. Cucumber, we call it tangwa. So tang is anything melon. Okay, I'm gonna give it a rinse one more time. My vegetables direct from farm, and you should check them out because they send a monthly box too. And because it's direct from farm, I keep everything nutritious as much as possible. So I'm not gonna peel it. I just scrape that well, tip it out. Oh, Coco, should I cut it or should I leave the core?
Leave the core.
All right, let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that in half, okay, and maybe do just 3 parts, and do that again. See, abaton. Half. Maybe half one more. Da, 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 da. You know, when I started as a line cook at Spice Market, 2007, I cut myself every day, and that what, 2007, 18 years ago, 16 years ago. Now I rarely cut myself. So guys, practice make perfect. And the key is you gotta have sharp knife all the time. Tuck your finger in and focus and smile. I mean, it's helping. And then kind of do some kind of, you know, cooking is a very therapeutic and it's a very good meditation. See, 1 cucumber, half a watermelon. Do you think that is enough? I think that is plenty. What do you think, Coco?
Love it.
Awesome. Now it's time for dinner. In Thailand, we have 2 different kinds of krok or the mortar. Today we have, I'm showing you, we have the stone mortar and the stone pestle. But to make the salad with anything most of the time when you see it off the street in Bangkok or in Chiang Mai or in Phuket, when you visit Thailand, it is made in a clay mortar with a wooden pestle. Does it make sense? This is heavy because we use this to grind something to make the paste. So we need some weight to make it much more, heavy, so that we can make a curry paste and such a thing. But today we are not going to make with that, but I am going to cheat it with another stone mortar I have. By the way, these they produce good stuff too. They it's from a friend, Croc, so you should check them out too. You know what? We are going to make some chili. Never ever do that, okay? Because that has some like the sharp spike into your face. Chili. How many should I do? And I used a toasted chili because I love something smoky. I don't know why for this dish. I think it's so fresh already. I want to break it up with the dry chili. So in there is about what? I don't know, 4 or 5 to your liking. Remember, pound it a little bit, just break it up. And then some garlic. I put in 3 again. Strong hand, other hand. Use it as a guard. Great, great, great. Can you see it? Maybe I'll do it here so you can see. Just to break it up, okay? This is a dressing, just to break it up. And then some lime. Remember, the best way to squeeze the most juice out of the lime, give them a Thai massage. No questions at all?
Happy.
Hey, happy. Half a lime, and we're gonna taste that later, okay? Half a lime in there. Da, 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 da. Look at my juice. Look, another technique. In a professional kitchen, we have a testing spoon with like plastic spoon, so we can use it what time to use. And I just collected all spoon, and I keep on using that. You can use that at home as well. So you have one for testing, for cooking, and one when you serve at the table. But I want you to see this. See that the tamarind concentrate. You see, the meat started to broken up. See, and you just use a hand to squeeze it. There you go. Actually, this is a very good home spa. The acid in this really scrub your skin very well. That's why I look this good. That looks amazing. Instead of like going through a chinois, or I mean, chinois is such a kitchen term. Coco, you know what chinois is?
Quinoa?
Chinois.
Quinoa, no.
Chinois is like a strainer in professional kitchen. So what I'm going to do right now is, can you Google CH? I think it's CHINOISE, I think. So I have another small bowls here, and then I'm going to grab strainer. Just go through that, and then you have the concentrate. Okay. I'm going to finish the rest later. I have about a spoon of the concentrate. Ah, so good. It's like sour, tangy, but it's still reserved a little bit. It's like a refined. It's not that sharp that would cut your throat. Remember we talked about this last time that I talked about the sugar? Palm sugar or coconut sugar has a round sweetness. Same thing here. Tamarind has a round sweetness. I go through a large spoon, huh? Oh, I love it. Same amount of sugar in there. Fish sauce. That looks so good. Mmm. It's sweet, tiny bit. Actually, it's not that sweet, but the sweetness of it's like kind of cut the flavor. Woo, with a tiny bit of a kick in the back. Smoky spiciness because it's a dry chili. Okay, that's how I sheet my thumbtang. Because typically, what you're going to do is we are doing the dressing in mortar, and we're going to mix that together. But I'm going to mix it in a big mixing bowl. How does that look? And you know what? Have you noticed? I don't even put oil to solidify. No, it's not solidify. What's the term in English? Emulsify. Funny thing, in Western culture, when you guys do salad and stuff like that, the dressing most of the time is acid, oil, and flavor, right? Somehow, our Thai cooking, there's no oil. I'm going to add the kuka melon. How cute! Look at this. By the way, the house smells really good right now with the smell of the ribs in the oven. All you have to do is just mix this. Oh, it's so Thai and it's yet so modern. Modern Thai food. And then throw in a handful of peanuts on the top when you're ready to serve. And to make it prettier, you can, which one would you prefer? Thai basil or mint?
Thai basil.
Thai basil. Again, I got this from the farm. It just delivered this afternoon, so it's beautiful. Oh, how delicate this thing. I add on just the sake of add the element. In Thailand, we don't really put this in, but again, I live abroad for some time now, and I think that we should feed with our eye first. Coco, you want to come taste?
Sure. Hello.
Hello. He's in shorts and t-shirt. He's so at home. What did you taste?
Watermelon. Bit of chili. Bit of everything.
Is it spicy?
Bit of a kick. Yeah, but
you can handle that.
because it goes with the watermelon.
Yeah. Have you had
Very
anything
true.
like this before?
Never.
So it's good. The way to men's heart is through his stomach. Trust me, it works. That one, just a knife cuts and a dressing. Now, let's put this aside and take a look at the ribs. Once we dress that, the dinner is ready to serve. Questions? This is gorgeous. I don't know why these days talk like this. Gorgeous, happy, la la la. Why not, right, darling?
Yes, dear.
I bake that for about 45 minutes to an hour prior to this because I want to save time. And that is gorgeous. You can see the burn because there's some sugar. So of course sugar gonna like caramelize. And what we are going to do is that we're going to transfer this. I'm sorry. Ooh, I almost cursed again. I put it on the plate. That looks so good. Who says good? Hit the like button. When you work with hot stuff, always remember to have a dry towel with you at all times, okay? Because you don't want to hurt yourself. 15, 20 years of working in the kitchen, I've learned something. And then I have a homemade sweet chili sauce. And I am going to glaze that before I serve. You can buy this on hongthaimee.com, HONGTHAIMEE.com. We ship nationwide here in America. But if you like to make it homemade, I'm sure any store-bought brand would do, but it's probably not going to be as good as mine. Look at that. How does it look, Coco?
Fantastic.
And I am.
I'll lift it up for this camera, maybe. There we go. Lovely.
And then that looks gorgeous. Some herbs. How about that? That looks really good. I post these recipes on my website as well. And on my website, I serve that with pickle, cabbage, which you can do that. Listen, garnish is a garnish. You can do whatever you wish. And because life is so wonderful, and it's the last week of September. Hello, it's the last week of summer. Let's put some. Let me show you something. This edible flower. This is called Egyptian something. Oh my God, I'm trying to brag and I cannot even. I think this is called something Egyptian. My apologies, but I will put it in the post later. That looks so good. I want to eat that. I want to make that. I want to sell that. So do you think you can do that? I think you can. Super doable, satisfying, succulent, especially if you have an air dryer at home. An air dryer. Did I just say that? Air fryer. I think it's time for my dinner. So, Coco, before we go to dinner, you want to come have a test and you can tell our friends.
Okay.
What do you think?
My fingers?
Are your fingers clean?
Of course. All right, so, oh, it looks lovely. Oh my God, that's amazing. So it's sweet, it's tangy, it's got everything. Ah. Again, amazing.
So thank you so much for joining our Thaimee Cooking Club. Please subscribe so that you know what we're going to cook next. Actually, next time, in 2 weeks time from now, I would love to do a poke bowl. I love poke bowl. It's healthy, it's simple, and anybody could do. But again, please subscribe at homethaimee.com so that you would get a market list ahead of time and you can prepare so that we can cook life together. And please allow me to walk through life with you, because this journey is not designed to cook alone. And by the way, tomorrow it's Cook for Kamala. So those of you who believe in her and all those stuff, check Cook with Kamala. Is it? Yes. I don't know. But again, I'll post it. Follow me on Instagram, Hong Thaimee, on Pinterest, Hong Thaimee. And again, anything Hong Thaimee, and Pylon and Hot Thai Kitchen. And I having this amazing Sabai Talk podcast that we're going to talk everything about Thai food. And email me at what?
HomeThaimee.com.
Yes, you can send the inquiry. And I love to hear from you. And if there is anything or any dish that you would like to learn, I just love to put my Thai spin on anything. So from my kitchen to yours, thank you so much. Until next time. Sawadee ka! Have a wonderful 2 weeks, and I'll see you then. Stay in touch. I'm going to go get dinner now.